From A, B, C, and D, choose the right answer. Space should use the pavement for walking. Dwellers, pedestrians, canoeists, surgeons. Yes, that's good, pedestrians. So pedestrians should use the pavement for walking. Number 2, how can we space our traffic system? Yes, that's right, improve. Number 3, Steve McDonald is a famous blind, that's right, canoeist. Did the doctor know what your is? Excellent, illness. B, fill in the spaces with the suitable words from the list. Incredible, blind, hosted, symptoms, headache. 5, although Taha Hussein was very creative. Although Taha Hussein was blind, he was very creative. Number 6, I have a bad, I must go to the hospital. Good, headache, I have a bad headache. Number 7, the party was really incredible. Good, right. Number 8, doctors know the illness from its symptoms. Good. Number 9, China, the last Olympic Games. Excellent, China hosted. Section 2, grammar. Choose the right answer from A, B, C, and D. Number 10, Hani his maths homework yet. We have the word yet, so we use present perfect. The answer is hasn't finished. Hasn't finished. Hani hasn't finished his maths homework yet. 11, Sparta is in south of Athens. South takes the article the. So Sparta is in the south of Athens. 12, there are cars in this park. There are cars in this park. Here the word cars is countable, so it takes too many. There are too many cars in this park. 13, Sarah most of the Holy Quran before she went to school. Here we have two actions in the past. This action and this action, she went to school. So we use past perfect here. Sarah had learned most of the Holy Quran before she went to school. 14, Galen is a Greek doctor, studied medicine in Alexandria. Here we have Galen is a Greek doctor. We have doctor. Okay. It takes which, who, where, when. Excellent. It takes which. Sorry. It takes who. B. Do as shown between brackets. 15. Salim bought a wonderful computer yesterday. Ask a question. We can ask more than one question. We can say, what did Salim buy yesterday? Or, when did Salim buy a wonderful computer? 16. I am going to the library after school. Report the speech. He said that he was going to the library after school. 17. My father works at the National Museum. Reported speech. He said that his father worked at the National Museum. 18. Khalid studied history at the university. Change into negative. This is simple past. Khalid didn't study history at the university. 19. People built the cities near the water supply. Change into passive. We are going to put the object first. The object is the cities. The cities were built near the water supply. Section 3, language functions. Write what would you say in these situations. 20. One of your friends says, we must keep our city clean. What would you say? We can say, I agree with you. Well done. How can we do that? 21. Your friend doesn't obey the school rules. What would you say? You must obey the school rules. Section 4. Set book questions. Answer the following questions. 22. What skills should you have to be a good storyteller? I should have strong memory, expressive face, and varied voice. 23. In your point of view, what do you need to do to write a good story? I need an inventive imagination, sympathy, and using of senses, and to be organized. 24. What are the types of holidays? The types of holidays are religious, national, and personal. 25. How do people celebrate their holidays? Some people visit places or make feasts. 26. In your opinion, how can we or how can you help in saving water? I can turn off taps while brushing teeth and clean car with buckets. 27. Why do we have to look after the water supply of fresh water? Because the drinkable water is 1% of all the water on earth. 28. How can we solve the traffic problem? It can be solved by building more bridges and making wider streets using buses. 29. What happens when farm communities produce more than they need? When farm communities produce more than they need, cities will develop. 30. How can cities organize? Cities organize by laws and rules. By laws and rules. 31. Where were cities built? Cities were built around holy and safe places such as hills and plains. 32. Why do some people live in boats? Because of the dense of population and small living places. 33. What is the biggest problem in cities? The biggest problem in cities is traffic jam, pollution, noise, crowding. 34. What does a canoeist do? A canoeist uses a long boat with oars called a canoe as a sport. 35. How do doctors know the person's illness? Doctors know person's illness from his symptoms. 36. What are the common types of illnesses? The common types of illnesses are headache, stomachache, temperature, cough, sore throat. 37. How many books did Al-Razi write? He wrote more than 50 books. What is water used for? Water is used for drinking, washing, cleaning, cooking, farming. 39. Where is the most fresh water found on Earth? Most fresh water is found in ice caps. 40. What should you do to have a healthy lifestyle? I should eat healthy food and do sport. B. Literature time. Answer the following questions. Are you for or against being too strict? Why? So we have two answers here. Yes, I am for being strict because this avoids me a lot of troubles. Or no, I am against being strict because this makes people love me. 42. What equipment would you take with you in the journey around the world? I take clothes, money, first aid kit, etc. Why did Fix trap Passepartout inside the hotel room? Because Passepartout found out that Fix was a detective and wanted to catch Fogg. 44. If you were Passepartout, what would you do to get out of the room? I would keep calling loudly for help. Now, we have the last section. We have reading comprehension. Read the following passage and answer the questions below. How do you keep an enemy out of your land? One way is to build a high wall. This is just what the Chinese did. And because of its size, it turned out to be a very famous wall. Once there were many walls in China. First, those in the north built short walls on the northern part of their country to keep out enemies. Later, the whole of China was united under its first emperor. He ordered that some of the old short walls should be joined up to form one new unbroken wall surrounding the country. Only 3 years later, the emperor ordered 1.8 million workers to repair and complete building other walls. When the work on these new walls was finished in 214 BC, it had taken less than 20 years to complete them. However, hundreds of the workers died either from enemy attacks or from the cold. In later years, other emperors made repairs and added new sections to the Great Wall. The last work took place 400 years ago. Much of the wall is still standing today, following the land over mountains and valleys in measures about 4,800 kilometers. It's the longest wall ever built. To your surprise, the Great Wall of China is the only building on the earth that can be seen from the moon. A. Choose the correct answer from A, B, C, and D. 45. The best title for this passage could be Short Walls, The Emperors, A Wall's History, China. Yes, that's right. The right answer is C, A Wall's History. Question 46. The underlined pronoun he in the first paragraph refers to all emperors, the first emperor, the worker, the enemy. Excellent. The first emperor. 47. The underlined word sections in the second paragraph means parts, whole, years, the country. Very good. Question A. Parts. This is the right answer. B. Answer the following questions. Where is the greatest wall on earth? The greatest wall on earth is the Great Wall of China. Or you can say the greatest wall is in China. 49. How long is the Great Wall? It's about 4,800 kilometers. The last question, question 50. What did China's first emperor order? He ordered that some of the old short walls should be joined up to form one new unbroken wall. Thank you, everybody. Good luck.